What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you have heard by now, Canada is talking about shutting the power off on America because they do supply power to this country. And they are doing this in response to Donald Trump putting 25% tariffs on them, which they say will have a horrible impact on their economy. That's why they are talking about shutting off the energy from Canada to America. Canada has been a very big supplier of gas and oil to America for a long time. And I know they're not happy about this. And Donald Trump, it seems like he's going to move forward, and I believe he will. So Canada is responding and they are not happy. So Canada's governor in shambles after Trump's tariff threats. So they said it is very clear that Canada is was, I guess, I think that's why they went to Mar-a-Lago, because they were trying to see if they could work things out with Donald Trump, but I don't think things went too well because Donald Trump is making a lot of the same threats on Canada. So I don't think it is going well. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I don't think the tariff thing is a good idea. And I think Donald Trump is under this impression that people are petrified of America. I think if a country is telling you they're going to cut the power off on your butt, I think it's safe to say they're not afraid to fight back. Plus, people already got a dose of what Donald Trump is like. And you don't think they'll be more prepared to deal with Donald Trump if he raises the tariffs on them? And you got to also factor in many of these countries, their economies are barely hanging on. And if you put those kind of tariffs on these countries, their economy can collapse. And that's why Canada said they'll shut the power off before you let Donald Trump destroy them and their economy. America's not the only place struggling with an economy. There are many places on this earth that are struggling. And it's sad, but I think reality will come to America real fast if, in turn, Canada makes good on what they're saying and shut the power off on this country. Oh, I think that he will back off of those tariffs. I don't think he'll be trying to do them anymore. And that's my opinion. I think Donald Trump is taking a risk, and it's not a good risk, y'all. I can see America losing more than what they gain from this whole thing, but you can tell me what you think in the comment section. But this fight with the tariffs is far from over. And Donald Trump has already said that he is going to put these tariffs in place on day one. I'm more concerned about what's going on here. I live in America and the impact that it's going to have economically on each and every person here. My heart definitely goes out to people that are struggling on fixed incomes, and they already are barely making it. And I think that is going to create even more working poor people in this country. You already have a lot. And I really truly believe you're going to have a lot more working poor people that just can't make it if you raise the prices even higher. I was on live stream with the one LVZ, and we spoke about that briefly. And I said, I noticed from the time Donald Trump was elected again and up until now, I have seen a rise in the prices in the grocery store. It's not going to be too many people that can handle that. There were a lot of people already struggling through the summer and the spring from the high prices. Now, to do this, I just think some people are not going to be able to hold on at all. I was looking at some TikTok videos a few months back, and there's people that are now saying they make six figures and they are officially now living paycheck to paycheck because their rent has gone up, the food, the gas, and them just keeping the bills paid up. They are now struggling where they never were struggling before. So, with this tariff situation, I definitely see that getting worse. I definitely see it. Donald Trump is a rich man. So what he does is not going to hurt him economically. But I do feel for the citizens that are out here working and they're barely making it. So in recent social media posts, Donald Trump has been belittling Canada's prime minister and suggested that the country should consider becoming a US state. And I know some of you heard about that. So, of course, as a preview to what's to come when he finally gets in office. So, Canada said they are bracing themselves for a second Donald Trump term. Trump's threats is 25% tariffs on all goods and services from Canada and Mexico. And it was presented as a measure to force the two countries to clamp down on the border, drug and people smuggling, human trafficking is what he's talking about. Well, if you've been following the news, Mexico said if Donald Trump goes up on the tariffs for Mexico, she was going to go up on the tariffs for the United States. Now, whether you are aware of this or not, literally all of your groceries, especially your produce, comes from Mexico. A big bulk of it all across this country comes from Mexico. And she said she's going to go up on the tariffs, in response to Donald Trump making a threat. So Trudeau actually went down to Mar-a-Lago to talk to Donald Trump face to face. And apparently they spoke about the border and reinforcing the border. So, I did see the pictures of them dining together in Mar-a-Lago, which, I'm surprised they are meeting when he's not even technically the sitting president, but I guess it is what it is. Donald Trump can do whatever he wants. So, since their meeting, the insults have not stopped for Trudeau. And Krista Freeland, who is the vice president, Donald Trump called her totally toxic and claimed that the U.S. subsidized Canada to the tune of $100 million a year, trying to give Trump what he wants almost never works for anyone. The more he gets, the more he wants. He doesn't respect people who give in to him. He only respects absolute loyal followers. Well, I guess that's what Canada is doing. Their strategy is not to give in to Donald Trump. And part of their threats back on Donald Trump is to turn off the energy. And I'm sure part of that is also going to be, impacting the trade of gas and oil that comes from Canada. This is not going to be a good thing. I am a small business owner, and I have to tell you, I am not looking forward to paying more money for my supplies. I am not looking forward to that at all. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. You know, um, I think this is a very risky thing that Donald Trump is doing. And, for his sake, maybe it'll work. I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to work out that great for him because it sure don't look like it. China has already retaliated by cutting off exports. And if Canada cuts the power, America will be in trouble for real. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.